Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force.
Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every single day in practice, and you could tell he saw the ball great, went up and plucked it.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Michigan 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 7, Michigan 0.
second down here as they go back to work after the break. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They've been running it, but now the pass. Using the quick game. Open space at the 25. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback adapting. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions...
And the quarterback is snowed under. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On second down, he'll fire. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Slips away. Going up top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Defense had his number on this one. They should have got a sack there in the pocket on third down. He was able to escape, but nobody quit on the back end. Everybody doing a great job in coverage, forcing the incompletion and forcing fourth down.
This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's a... They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. And he was able to get back on top of it. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Michigan Wolverines will take over.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
He'll throw one to his right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
He'll let it go to the left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Michigan 15, Alabama 14.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes that Alabama offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will put them up here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Coming after it. That's caught. It's Edwards. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He throws one to the left. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Bernard. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 21, Michigan 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Quickly complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Wolverines.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. The defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
On second down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
He's back to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Williams. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on first down. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown tie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he made the extra point without problem. They got the touchdown they needed. Now, trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Orji. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on 4th and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds a tight end. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete! A huge pickup! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's Caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you